Hi students, how are you all? And I know that you must all be looking for that where ma'am has gone after making 7-8 videos. I'm really very sorry, my dear lovable students. I was busy somewhere, and now today I'm back at the request of my students. Ki ma'am, you start with the prose too. I started with the poetry, and I have made two videos of my poetry of the first one and the second one. My mother at 66, and second one is my elementary classroom in the slum area. That I started with that. Even I'm finished with that. And today I'm going to start with the Flamingo's first chapter. And it's very irony that being the first chapter, it is named as the last lesson. Now, let's begin with it. Now, the name of the author in this chapter is, that is Alphonse Dot, that he was a French novelist and a short story writer. Of course, he was a short story writer. And the last lesson is set in the days of Franco-Prussian War, in which France was defeated by German people, by Prussia, and led by Bismarck. And Prussia then consisted of what now are the nations of Germany, Poland, and parts of Austria. In this story, the French districts of Alsace and Lorraine have passed into Prussians' hands. And now let's find out what does the author he wants to convey through this story to the life at school. What the message he wants to convey through this chapter. Now let's go with that. Now let's find out the first line what is being given here. I started for school. Who is I here? I here refers to the author, that I started for school very late that morning, and was, that means some particular morning, that is what is being talked here, very late that morning, and was in a great dread. What is a dread? Dread means fear. If I say what is a dread, what do you mean by a dread? Dread means a fear. Okay, you can write side by side, especially because M. Hamel. And who is M. Hamel here? We have to just find out. M. Hamel had said that he would question us on participles. Sometimes that, as you know, now this time your literature will be divided into two parts. One, yes, subjective questions will also be there, as well as the objective too. And from the literature, 20 marks objective questions will be there. And if I just talk about, you will get multiple choice questions based on two prose extracts. One extract from the books Flamingo and the Vistas. Means you will get three extracts over there, and out of three you have to do two. And multiple choice questions based on the poetry will also come. And again the multiple choice questions, it means if overall I just converted, means two extracts, two stanzas will come from reference to the context, that they will come from two from Flamingo and two from Vistas. So it means now that a thorough reading of the chapter is very, very important. Now here what he says here, I just come back because M. Hamel, of course it is understood, M. Hamel, that he has said that he would question us. Question us means might be a teacher on participles. Okay, and I did not know the first word about them, means he was totally blank. He was not knowing anything about it. And then for a moment, I thought of, what did he thought of? At moment I thought of running away, and spending the day out of doors. That rather than going to the school, he wanted to skip the school. And it was so. So sometimes, beta, you get the question based on these lines, that it was so warm, the birds were chirping, the edge of the woods and all that, that you have to go for all these lines. Now what he says here, I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright, and the birds were chirping at the edge of the woods. What do you mean by woods here? Woods means trees. Okay, and in the open field, a back of the sawmill. What do you mean by saw? What is it is given here? What is a sawmill? Sawmill word is given over here. What is a sawmill? Sawmill is a mill for sawing timber. Okay, and the Prussian soldiers were drilling. What is it drilling here? What is drilling here? What do you mean by that? They were drilling. What is drilling? Drilling means they were parading, वो parade कर रहे थे, and it was all much more tempting. Another, you can say the synonym for this tempting word be can be enticing. बेटा ENTICING, that is enticing. Than the rule of participles, but I had the strength to control. Now here the another word is given, that what the word that is given over here, that is the resist. Resist means to control, and hurried off to the school. Now what does the author wants to convey in these lines, beta? That as he sometimes, beta, when you enjoy the classes, when you enjoy the school, and definitely, beta, that also matters, that he why he didn't want to go to school, why the other things are started, because he was scared from the teacher. When he would go to the school, Hamil, he would ask the questions from the participants, and he was not aware about the participant, even a single word about that, and he would get the scoldings from the teacher. And for a moment, see in this line what is being given here, what is given here, that for a moment, एक क्षण के लिए मैंने क्या सोचा कि मैं स्कूल नहीं जाता और मैं स्पेंडिंग द डे, मैं स्कूल से बाहर स्पेंड करता हूँ. और इट वॉज बहुत अच्छा मौसम था, थोड़ा गर्म सा था, ब्राइट था, बर्ड्स वर चरपिंग एट द एज ऑफ द, वो ट्रीज के ऊपर बैठ के चरपिंग कर रही हैं. And in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers, कहते वहाँ पे क्या था, एक वहाँ पे back of the sawmill थी, a mill for sawing timber, लकड़ी वगैरह की एक sawmill बनी हुई थी वहाँ पे, और उसके वहाँ back पे Prussian soldiers means Germany soldiers, that they were doing parading, and it was all much more enticing. कहता मुझे ये सब चीज़ें बहुत tempting लग रही थी. Tempting, enticing can be the synonym for this word, ENTICING, then the rule of participles. But then what happened? But I had the, see, this is what is the, it is a value, because sometimes some of the things they get tempted you, but if you have a good control over yourself, then you can achieve anything. तो कहता है उस टाइम क्या हुआ, but I had the strength to control. What do you mean by resist here means, what is the resist here means? That is to control. Resist means to control, and hurried off to the school, and he took the decision, and he decided just to reach to the school, that before the school starts, already he was getting late, because on the way he found so many things that which were tempting him. But even then, but this is what the value is there. Sometimes many things we come across in a life, वो हमारी ज़िंदगी में बेटा बहुत सी ऐसी चीज़ें आती हैं जो हमें बहुत डिस्ट्रैक्शंस देती हैं. अगर आपको उसके ऊपर कंट्रोल हो जाता है अपनी लाइफ में, then you can achieve success in your life. This is the same happened with this boy, the author, that at that time he didn't want to go to the school. He wanted to be run away from the school, to enjoy that day out of the school, outdoors of the school. लेकिन फिर भी उसने क्या सोचा, that he had a good strength, will power. बेटा कहते हैं अभी लाइफ में जिन बच्चों का अपने ऊपर कंट्रोल होता है, उनकी लाइफ में नोबडी कैन कम एंड डोमिनेट, कभी कोई उनको ओवर पावर नहीं कर सकता. इफ़ यू हैव अ स्ट्रॉन्ग डिसीजन पावर, अगर आपका अपने स्ट्रॉन्ग विल के ऊपर कंट्रोल है, तो देन इट मीन्स दैट यू आर गोइंग टू विन achieve success in your life. Then what happened? Now he decided that he would be going to the school. He decided at last. What did he say? And hurried off to the school. At last he took the decision that now he would be definitely going to school. And resist means strength to, what do you mean by resist here? As I told, control over his emotions. जो लोग अपने emotions के ऊपर control कर लेते हैं, at the same moment, at the same time, they are the winners. They are the winners. Then what happened after that? When I passed the town hall, and what did he see over there? What did he see over there? He saw a crowd in front of the bulletin board. जैसे ही वो अपने स्कूल की तरफ जाता है, तो वहाँ पे उसने क्राउड देखा रास्ते में, जहाँ पे एक बहुत बड़ा बुलेटिन बोर्ड था. बुलेटिन मीन्स जहाँ पे न्यूज़ नोटिसेस लगाए जाते हैं. एंड देन फॉर द लास्ट 2 years ऑल, क्योंकि 2 साल से लड़ाई चल रही थी और हमेशा वहाँ पे बैड न्यूज़ ही आती थी. हैड कम फ्रॉम देयर द लॉस्ट ऑफ बैटल्स, द व्हाट इज अ ड्राफ्ट मीन्स दैट प्लान or outline, can we can say it as called as a plan or the outline of something. तो कहते हैं हमेशा वहाँ पे outlining of something, planning के बारे में, the orders, हमेशा commanding officers की तरफ से ऐसी informations होती थी. And I thought to myself without stopping कि what can be the matter now, कि आज जो लोग यहाँ सब टाउन हॉल के बाहर नोटिफिकेशन के बाहर जहाँ पे बुलेटिन बोर्ड में एक बहुत बड़ा नोटिस लगा हुआ है, तो आज क्या बात हो गई, आज कुछ ना कुछ तो हुआ है। पहले तो हमेशा यहाँ पे बुरी खबर आती थी, ठीक है ना, द ड्राफ्ट, द ऑर्डर्स ऑफ, लेकिन आज क्या कहता है, मैंने अपने आप से बात किया, आई थॉट टू माई सेल्फ विदाउट स्टॉपिंग दैट व्हाट कैन बी द मैटर नाउ, क्या बात है कि आज ये सब ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है। As I hurried by as fast as I could go, the blacksmith named Watcher, who was there, Watcher, who was there, and then what happened? His name was Watcher, okay, who was there with his apprentice. What is apprentice? Can anybody? Of course, a person who works for an employer to learn an art of trade. Who was there with his apprentice, and he was also reading the bulletin and just called after me, don't go so fast. What does he want to convey? Today there is no need to go fast. What do you mean by here? What he wants to convey through this verb, a boy. You will get your school in plenty of time. That just reaching to the school, just be comfortable, be easy, and then you will get to your school in plenty of time. आप आराम से स्कूल में पहुंच जाओ. Means कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ थी. Something was wrong, something was you can say written on this bulletin board, and that was that wants to convey something. But then what happened, I thought कि शायद मेरा वो मजाक बना रहा है. What did he think कि that he was making fun of me कि कोई बात नहीं, तुम आराम आराम से जाओ, that in a plenty of time तुम आराम से समय पे वहाँ पहुँच जाओगे. तो कहते मैंने क्या सोचा कि that he was making fun of me, and reached M. Hamill's little garden all out of breath. What do you mean by all out of breath? Means gasping. Gasping का मतलब क्या होता है? हाँफते हुए. उसको सांस चढ़ गया था, because of course he was very much scared of his teacher, that when he will be today, his test was there of the participants, and already he has got late. तो देन ही थॉट, आई थॉट ही वॉज मेकिंग फन ऑफ मी. मुझे लगा कि शायद वो ब्लैक स्मिथ जो वॉचर है मेरा मजाक बना रहा है कि ये बच्चा डेली लेट आता है, कोई बात नहीं, आगे लेट है, आराम से तुम पहुंच जाना. एंड रीच्ड एम हैमर्स लिटिल गार्डन ऑल आउट ऑफ ब्रेथ. And usually, when school began, there was a great bustle which could be heard out in the street. जैसे बेटा आप लोगों के स्कूल्स होते हैं, जैसे आपके स्कूल शुरू होने से पहले बच्चे ग्राउंड में खेल रहे होते हैं, हसल एंड बसल नॉइज होती है. तो ऐसे ही था यूजुअली व्हेन द स्कूल बिगैन, आम जैसे तरीके पे होता है, दैट देयर वाज अ ग्रेट बसल विच कुड बी हर्ड आउट इन द स्ट्रीट. कि जैसे मान लो आप खेल रहे होते हो तो उसकी आवाज़ कहाँ तक भी आती है? बाहर तक भी आती है. द ओपनिंग एंड द क्लोजिंग, कोई बच्चे ओपनिंग कर रहे हैं डेस्क की, कोई क्लोज कर रहा होता है, कोई लेसन्स रिपीटेड इन यूनिसन. यूनिसन का व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय हियर? व्हाट इज यूनिसन? हियर दिस वर्ड इज गिवन हियर कि दैट व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय हियर, व्हाट ही सेज in unison. What is unison? Can anybody tell? Yes, in one voice, all together, combined, very loud, with our hands over our ears to understand better. And the teachers, किसी की teachers की आवाज़ आ रही होती है, great rulers thumping on the table. Means usually जब शुरू होता है, जब एक तो शुरू होने से पहले क्या होता है, what happens? That there is a lot of a noise over there. And then जब स्कूल शुरू हो जाता है उसके बाद क्या होता है कि बच्चे क्या करते हैं, क्लासेस में थोड़ा सा शोर होता है, ठीक है. कुछ बच्चे डेस्क के अंदर बुक्स रख रहे होते हैं, कुछ निकाल रहे होते हैं, कहीं पे चैप्टर्स को रिपीट किया जाता है इन यूनिसन, वेरी लाउड विद आवर हैंड्स, वेरी लाउड विद आवर हैंड्स ओवर आवर ईयर्स टू अंडरस्टैंड बेटर. एंड कहीं पे टीचर्स की रूलिंग की टैपिंग की आवाज़ आ रही होती है. बट नाउ जब उस दिन जब वो गया, देन व्हाट हैपेंड? बट नाउ इट वाज ऑन स्टिल. And I had counted. I had means that I depended upon. कहते पहले जब मैं कभी लेट होता था तो what do you mean by this line? That what he is saying over here? What is he saying over here? He is saying that when I had counted on to the commotion of this line, कि पहले मैं जब कभी लेट होता था तो इस शोर शराबे में, रश में, मैं चुपचाप क्लास में जाके आराम से बैठ जाता था. Okay, this is what he wants to convey. I had counted on the commotion. What he says, I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. But of course, that day, everything, that day, what happened? That day, that day, from here I'm just reading that everything was to be quiet, had to be as quiet as a Sunday morning. जैसे कि एक संडे को छुट्टी होती है, बिल्कुल चुपचाप वाइट होती है, ऐसी चुपचाप थी। कहता मैं घबरा गया, ये आज क्या हो गया। एंड थ्रू द विंडो आई सॉ माई क्लासमेट्स, मैंने जब विंडो में देखा अपने क्लासमेट्स को, दे ऑल वर सिटिंग ऑलरेडी इन देयर प्लेसेस। और जो एम हैमिल था, व्हाट ही वाज डूइंग, ही वाज वॉकिंग अप एंड डाउन। व्हाट ही वाज डूइंग, what was he doing, what was he doing, that he was walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arm. And I had to, कहता I had become helpless। कहते आगे पीछे में क्या करता था, यहाँ लिखा हुआ था that I had counted on the commotion, what is commotion, noise, to get to my desk। अपने डेस्क तक पहुंचने के लिए क्या होता था, मुझे शोर शराबे में मैं निकल जाता था। बट आज क्या था, देयर वॉज लिटरली टू क्वाइट एंड आई हैड टू ओपन what he says here, I had to open, what he had to open लिखा हुआ देखो यहाँ पे, I had to open the door and go in before everybody। And you can imagine, what to imagine, that how frightened I was, how I blushed। Blushed means how I became red in the face। A feeling of एक शर्म, embarrassment was there। and how मैं डर गया था कि आज तो मैं पकड़ा गया और आज तो मेरे टीचर मुझे पकड़ के अब तो मेरी धुनाई कर देंगे आज तो मुझे, that he is going to give me a scoldings and definitely today I am going to get a very good ruler from him। But nothing happened। M. Hamill saw me and what did he say very kindly, go to your place quickly little friends, we were beginning without you, you go and take your seat। अभी हम तुम्हारे बिना ही शुरू करने वाले थे, because already you have got late and now you have come। अगर तुम नहीं आते तो हम ये अपना आज का प्रोग्राम शुरू करने वाले थे। I jumped over the bench and what did I do it, मैंने क्या करा, एकदम से मैंने क्या करा, I jumped over the bench and I sat down at my desk। Not till then, when I had got a little over my fright। Little got over my fright means, here means again fear, fright means fear, I had got means control। कभी आपने देखा होगा कि कभी आप किसी के यहाँ शादी पे, फंक्शन में, कहीं कहीं पे भी जाते हैं जहाँ गैदरिंग होती है, एंड व्हेन यू रीच ओवर देयर एंड ऑलरेडी द प्रोग्राम गेट स्टार्टेड, और जब आप जाते हो तो आपको बड़ी शर्म आती है, आप उधर उधर नहीं देखते हो, तो आपको उस टाइम सामने जो पहचान वाला भी होता है ना, वो भी हमें नज़र नहीं आता उस टाइम, हमें लगता है कि सब बिल्कुल ब्लैंक ब्लैंक सा, डार्क डार्क सा नज़र आ रहा होता है। एंड वंस वी गेट सेटेड एंड व्हेन वी हैव अ गुड कंट्रोल ओवर ऑन अस, तो फिर हम धीरे धीरे आंखें खोल के देखते हैं कि हमारे आसपास कौन बैठा है, एंड देन वी स्टार्ट विशिंग ना, हाँ जी अंकल, हाँ जी आंटी, हाउ आर यू, वंस वी आर सिटेड डाउन। सेम ऑल्सो हैपन विद द ऑथर, that before he was very frightened, and when he was given the permission by M. Hamill, and he just ran away from there and he sat over the bench and on my desk, and not till then, when I had got a little over my fright, and did I see that our teacher had on his, oh my god, on that day his teacher was in a very different appearance। means something wrong was there, कि rather than having the usual scenario कि जैसे स्कूल शुरू हो जाता था तो वहाँ पे कई बार आपको ये क्वेश्चन आ जाता है कि रूटीन में क्या क्या होता था, ग्रेट हसल बसल, ओपनिंग क्लोजिंग ऑफ द डेस्क, लेसन्स रिपीटेड इन द यूनिसन वेरी लाउड, ओके, एंड विद आवर हैंड्स ओवर आवर ईयर्स, ताकि हम अपने कानों के ऊपर हाथ रखते थे ताकि जो टीचर बोल रहा है हम उसको रिसाइट कर सकें, उसको सुन सकें। बट ऑल दीज एक्टिविटीज़ वर देयर, बट आज तो कुछ गड़बड़ थी। एंड मोर ओवर मुझे किसने आज एक कमेंट भी मारा था, what is the name of that one, that was watcher blacksmith। he had said कि कोई बात नहीं बेटा, आराम से आप स्कूल, प्लेंटी बहुत समय आपके पास स्कूल जाने के लिए, आप स्कूल में आराम से पहुंच जाएंगे। तो then when he saw his teacher, that what he was there, he was in a beautiful green coat and his frilled shirt and the little black silk cap, all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspection and the prize days, and besides the whole school. Then what happened, that on that day his teacher was in a very surprised dress, and he was putting on the frilled shirt. ये क्वेश्चन बेटा एग्जाम में आ जाता है कि that what sort of a dress he just had on this the special day, on the last day. He was not knowing it was the last day, only that why was in a formal dress, and what sort of dress he was putting on that day. Little black silk cap and all embroidered with, that he never wore except on the inspection and the prize days. Very, very surprising. And besides, what do you mean by besides? What do you mean by besides? Means in addition to, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn. What do you mean by solemn? Solemn means serious. Serious. तो जब मतलब सारा स्कूल भी बड़ा सीरियस था, बट द थिंग दैट सरप्राइज्ड मी मोस्ट वाज टू सी ऑन द बैक बेंचेस that were always empty, and the village people that they were sitting quietly like ourselves. Oh my god, आगे तो हमेशा पीछे से स्कूल खाली होता था, मीन्स टेबल्स वगैरह, और आज तो विलेज के पीपल भी आए हुए हैं. They were sitting very quietly, and who were sitting at the back? They were sitting at the back quietly like ourselves. Old Hoser with his three-cornered hat. You should know beta all these, because this question comes कि पीछे कौन बैठा था? Old Hoser with his three-cornered hat, the former mayor, the former postmaster, and several others in addition to, besides. और भी बैठे थे, and everybody looked sad. Oh my God, कुछ तो था आज कि पहले ही वॉज गिवन द कमेंट कि दैट टुडे यू हैव अ प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम, तो तुम स्कूल पहुंच जाना. और दूसरा, आगे पीछे यूजुअल सिनेरियो था ही नहीं स्कूल का. अर्लियर देयर वॉज अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइज कमोशन इन द स्कूल, और आज तो सारा साइलेंट था. एंड ही सॉ हिज टीचर इन अ वेरी फॉर्मल यूनिफॉर्म. एंड नेक्स्ट थिंग इज, नॉट ओनली इन द क्लासरूम हिज क्लासमेट्स वर देयर, तो वहाँ पे विलेज के बहुत बहुत डिग्निफाइड पर्सन दे वर सिटेड देयर. वहाँ का मेयर बैठा हुआ था, एंड वहाँ का पोस्ट मास्टर था, और सेवरल पर्सन दे वर सिटेड देयर, एंड एवरीबडी लुक्ड sad. And Hauser had brought an old primer. What is a primer? Can anybody tell what is a primer? A foundation. एक तरह से एक बुक होती है बेटा, रिकॉर्ड्स को रखने के लिए एक बुक होती है पुरानी सी, उसको लेकर आया था. That is a old primer. Thumbed at the edges. What do you mean by the thumbed at the edges? Means वो जगह जगह से कहीं से कॉर्नर से फटी हुई थी. Thumbed at the edges. Thumbed at the edges means, if I just let you know कि जो आपका यहाँ पे बेटा ये word दिया हुआ है ना, this one is given over here. This one is given. What does he wants to convey here? कि that what does he want to convey at the edges? ये दिया हुआ बेटा. इससे पहले वाला word I think it is hidden over here. That is about thumbed at the edges means slightly damaged. वो कैसे हो गया? बिकॉज ऑफ द ओवर यूज कैन बी देयर. एंड उसने वो कहाँ रखा हुआ था उसको? ही हेल्ड इट ओपन ऑन हिज नीज with his great spectacles lying across the pages. अब वो बैठा है वहाँ पे, उसके हाथ में एक पुरानी सी बुक है जो थोड़ी सी साइडों से फटी हुई है, और उसने अपनी उसमें नीज़ के ऊपर रखी हुई है, एंड हिज नीज विद हिज ग्रेट स्पेक्टिकल्स. और उसने क्या करा हुआ है? आंखों में इसमें स्पेक्स वगैरह पहनी हुई है, और बहुत कीनली उसके अंदर वो देख रहा है. ओ माई गॉड, on that day what had happened? Everybody would love to know ना. yes readers, कि क्या हो गया था कि स्कूल में वहाँ पे बुलेटिन बोर्ड में नोटिफिकेशन भी था, और ऑथर when he was rushing to the school he met the person named Watcher भी था वहाँ पे, that the blacksmith was there. उसने भी he also commented in a very sarcastic manner कि कोई बात नहीं, आराम से जाना, तुम्हारे पास बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम है स्कूल जाने के लिए. उसको समझ नहीं आया कि मैं तो लेट हो रहा हूँ, और मुझे बड़ा एक सार्कास्टिक सा विट्टी सा रिमार्क दे रहा है. और जब आगे तो वो शोर में क्लास में घुस जाता था, on that it was very quiet, and moreover his teacher was in a formal dress, and besides the classroom, not only the students were there, dignified persons of the village, that they were also present over there. Now in this video I think it is more than sufficient. I know that you people are not very fond of reading English. I think just to read English or to listen English for 10 to 15 is more than sufficient for you. And now in my next video I shall be covering the next part. I hope so up to here this chapter, the last lesson, is clear to you. Now we will in the next video we will finding out that what had happened, what was the reason why there was a uniqueness in the surrounding, कि उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा यूनिकनेस क्या थी उसके अंदर. तो विद दिस बेटा आई सम अप ओवर हेयर, एंड देन आई विल बी कमिंग विद माय नेक्स्ट वीडियो. थैंक यू, हैव अ ग्रेट डे, हैव अ नाइस डे, एंड ऑलवेज स्टे हेल्दी एंड ब्लेसेड बेटा. आई लव यू ऑल. मे गॉड ब्लेस यू ऑल.